Hey guys, this is Sheldon with my very first action figure review, and today we're looking at the Sticky Fingers Super Action statue from Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. Alright, so before we start, just a little bit of background info about myself. So I actually started collecting about 3 years ago after watching someone else's review for a Super Action statue. So I got kind of inspired, saw it, really liked it, started picking up figures from the line. Was a fan of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure already at the time. Funny though, all the reviews I saw at the time for Super Action statue were all in either like French, Spanish, or Italian. And they would have like one or two English reviews, but they'd be all only of the most popular characters. And so I started collecting all the kind of, well, every figure from the line, even the most uncommon ones. And I figured, well, now that my collection is pretty good, I might as well review them for you guys. And so it seems like I've come full circle. Anyway, enough about me. Let's take a look at the figure itself. Let's take a look at the box, though. Very quickly, you can see it comes in this nice Harlequin pattern box. Got some posing options here, some accessories. Just got some side art right there, some nice gold lettering. Got that window front. And then at the top and bottom, Super Action statue in Japanese, what have you. So it's a nice box. My problem with these nice boxes, though, is you kind of feel bad or throwing them away, and so I mean it's weird. I like that they're nice, but at the same time they eat up space in your house because they're just so good. Right? Okay, well let's move on to the accessories actually. So he comes with these two. I don't know what to call these, but like they're outstretched fingers, opposing hands. He's got two relaxed grip hands. See if I can bring it closer. Alright, you gotta see, got a zipper on the back there. Nice finger creases. Alright, he comes with this pointing hand. Just one. He's got this unique looking hand right here that stretches out. And I'll show you guys how it works in a second. This comes with an alternate head, which is him yelling. It's pretty cool. And then he also comes with these three clear plastic pegs, one short, one long, and one slightly bent. And you use these by pegging it into the hand like this. And you have this kind of really cool looking accessory right here. Okay, I'll put it on the figure in a second. Of course, he also comes with the display stand, which is pretty standard for most import figures. Alright, cool. So let's take a look at the figure itself. Alright, so he's in the 6-inch scale. So he's about like 6.5 inches. Alright, so head articulation, I believe it's just on a ball hinge. So pretty decent amount of articulation back, not so much forward, just because of his chin. I'm just going to zoom this in a little bit. Alright. Let me pull off the head for you guys. Yeah, so the hinge itself is pretty good, but the sculpt does limit it. He does have, I believe, a ball peg for the neck, so it's actually not bad. It's pretty good. And you combine it with the hinge and the peg, and the articulation is actually pretty good. Alright, you'll see he also has these zippers right here. He's got this zipper dong, of course, and it's kind of suggestive, and I'm pretty sure it's done that way on purpose. So actually, the name Sticky Fingers, some of you might be wondering, is it named after that Rolling Stones album? And it is. The creator of this series is actually a huge like Western pop culture fan, so he does tend to name his characters after like Western references. So I'm pretty sure it's a play off of that album, which was a picture of a guy's crotch. Anyway, so this zipper right here is articulated. It only swivels, but it's a pretty nice touch there. It looks like you can kind of like unzip it right here, right? Kind of the zipper is flopping around. And this zipper is articulated too. Okay, so the arm, it's just on a hinge here, so pretty good range of motion. It can go more than 180, I believe. Yeah. Full swivel right here. You got a bicep swivel. It's hidden pretty well by the sculpt. Got some nice musculature too in the sculpt, by the way. And then the elbows, double jointed, get greater than 90 degrees. It is a peg that goes in to the bicep and the forearm, so you can swivel them at both places, but it is kind of hard because of this elbow pad here, which actually does hide the joint kind of nicely. But you can pretty easily swivel it at the forearm right here. All right, so this figure does come with a pretty neat gimmick right here. The forearm can actually come off, and it does that for both sides. Okay, and as you saw with the accessory earlier though, you put it in like this. All right, so it does come off for both sides, but they only include the accessory for his right arm, which is kind of weird. I guess they just did it for symmetry. This character power is like he punches people or touches people, and then he like opens up a zipper and he like unzips you and stuff. So I guess he like unzipped himself when he's like punching now. So it's pretty cool. I like it. All right. And then while we have it right here, there's also some wrist articulation right here. Whoop. I can just keep it. So he's got a swivel right here. It's on a peg too, so it can actually like rotate as well. Yeah, you can see that. Okay. Sweet. Let me just pop these back on here. All right. Let's see, so for his ab crunch, it is a ball peg up here, so pretty nice range of motion side to side. Just okay going forward, actually not that much. Pretty good range of motion going backwards, actually. No gapping here, maybe like a little bit, but that's like at its maximum. The waist is also on a ball peg, so pretty good. You can go full 360 right here. When you have the combined articulation of both of them, you actually still can't go that far forward, but you can go pretty far back, which is kind of interesting. It's kind of cool. All right, so the legs, we have ball peg, pretty good range of motion going forward. I believe a pretty decent range of motion going back, despite this kind of like funny bolt sculpt right here. It does have a thigh swivel that pegs down, so pretty good. The sculpt does limit the articulation some though. It doesn't really go out that far forward, and if you have it at a certain angle, like it won't let it go forward that much either. Okay, let's see. So knee articulation, pretty good. Double jointed, greater than 90 degrees. It does also peg up into the knee from the top, so you can swivel at the knee like this. Okay. And then for the ankle, this is actually the furthest it goes forward. It goes this much down, and then it has a toe hinge right here. And then it does also have an ankle rocker, like that. Right. So overall, pretty good. I'm a fan of the series, so I do like the character. If you're a Jojo fan, if you happen to be into action figure collecting, I think this is a pretty easy pickup for you because it's a pretty cool character. If you're new to the line, the design of the character is kind of weird, so I can see how it might not be your taste. But in terms of like paint, sculpt, and articulation, it's a pretty nice figure. Probably, or not probably, but definitely on par with like Figma or Figure Arts in terms of like paint and sculpt. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll have some photos of him doing some poses at the end, but you know, if you liked the video or enjoyed it, you know, give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe. I will be trying to put out some more videos of the other characters, but yeah, thanks for watching.